finally.
We're gonna get
Ball's finally
going.
washed.
Today, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do some timed interval exercises, which means I'm going to show you a movement, and we're going to do that movement for a minute straight, and then we're going to do 5 different movements for a minute each, and then we're going to take a little break, have some water, and then we're going to repeat that cycle, and then we're going to go into our stretching routine. But before we start, let's begin like we do all of our classes. Let's reach up to the sky, nice and tall, elongating our backs, elongating our spines, as tall as we can go up to the stars. Take a nice deep breath in. As we let it out, we can bring our arms down in a wide arc. We're going to present our palms forward, coming into a T position, then continuing that arc all the way down low. As we come down low, we once again rotate our shoulders, keeping our arms straight. Continue that arc across our bodies. All the way back up, nice and tall. All the way up to the stars. Elongating our spines, arching our necks. Nice deep breath again. And out. And we're going to reverse, bringing our arms across our body. Bring your arms down nice and low. Once again, we're bringing them up, rotating our shoulders. Presenting our arms, palms forward. Reaching up nice and high. As high as we can, reach up. Take a nice deep breath in. And relax. For our first set, I will demonstrate the movement. And then I'll start the timer for a minute, and I'll demonstrate the next movement, so on, rinse and repeat. Our first one's going to be just a simple step out. So you're going to have your feet pretty much next to each other, and we're going to step out, back in, out to the other side, and back in. Very simple movement. We're going to do that for 1 minute. Get our timer going. And ready? Begin. Step out, in, out, in. And you can go at any pace that you want. You can go nice and slow. You can pick it up. You can kind of go to the music.
That's what I'm doing. Putting a little bounce in it.
Put a little bounce in it. I was going to suggest it, yeah.
I like this idea. We should have more music fitness.
I'd be up for that. I like it.
I gotta listen for my little alarm here. See when we hit a minute. There's 1 minute.
Already?
That's it, yeah, but that's okay because we get another movement and it's another step one this time. We're going to take a straddle stance, so our feet are a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. And we're going to step across and back. And across and back. I'm going to do that for 1 minute.
Oh boy.
Ready? Begin.
You're gonna have to find more songs like this that you can use during class.
You like this?
I think we're actually onto something here. Music fitness.
Music fitness. Music aerobics. This is aerobics. Gotta be getting close to that minute. I need a stopwatch like that I can
Make sure you
see.
publish this episode. now.
That's 1 minute. Our next movement. And again, we're gonna do this for 1 minute. I call this a shoulder pump with a twist. We're gonna put both our arms out to one side. So if I'm turned to my right, I'm gonna have my left hand on the high side, my right hand on the low side. I'm gonna pump my shoulder up, down, and then both arms come up over the top. Pump your shoulders, and back. And we're gonna do that for 1 minute.
That one's gonna take some practice.
He's got start off nice and
Not if
slow.
you go to the music.
Yeah, start off nice and slow. Alright, we're gonna go pump, pump, over the top. Pump, pump. It's almost like a piston in an engine. Pump, pump. Let's come over the other cylinder, pump this one. Working our shoulders, getting some range of motion. We're also working our core as we're twisting our trunks.
Jeez.
And that's 1 minute. Nice, nice.
I think next time I do that, I need to go a little slower. My shoulders are already hurting.
I'm just screwing to the beat.
I couldn't really find a proper beat for that one. I kind of went with the piston thing of like, like this is an oiled machine.
Yep.
You
I'm going
have
to
a...
find a set rate that feels fluid enough and just go for it. I think
Whoa,
it's a little
where am
bit
I?
too fast for me though.
Oh,
Got moved around, huh?
I got all turned around.
Yeah, for the Legos.
Mm-hmm.
Not the Legos, I smacked the bookcase.
Well, that's interesting because we're going to put books up on the bookcase. We got a stack of books at both sides of our feet, and they need to get put up. So for 1 minute, we're going to take 10 books from this side, then 10 books from this side, then 10 books from this side, and we're going to repeat that and see how many we can get up in a minute. The motion looks like this. Grab a book and put it up on the shelf. And you're gonna do one side, do 10 reps, and then the other. So you're gonna grab a book and put it up on the shelf. And as we come up and put it up onto the shelf, I'd like you to come up onto your tiptoes on this leg here and allow your pelvis to kind of drop a little bit. Let me get our timer.
Interesting. But before we start, I do want to ask, are we, obviously in real world, you would want to be bending with your knees, because that's how you're supposed to pick things up.
Yeah.
But for the sake of exercising, are we bending at
These
our knees
are-
or at our waist?
These are weightless books, so it doesn't matter about weight. We don't need to worry about our backs with these books. They're weightless, so we can bend at our waist. And as we come up,
Okay.
we want to keep this position and kind of twist our trunks, right? We're twisting, and our shelf's up here.
Got it.
All right, I'm going to start,
We're joined.
And we got
Hey, bird.
1 minute, Bird. Oh, they're coming in. We're gonna take
Am I doing
one
it
book.
right?
And 2. Hi, Bird. And 3.
I got
We're,
sidetracked.
we're taking some books and we're putting them up on the shelf. We're doing 10 per side. We're going to do this for 1 minute. I lost count, so I'm going to switch. And then on our next movement, I'll get you all caught up and up to speed. It's 10 on my left, back to the right. Just 1. And that's 1 minute. Let's come back to neutral position.
Fun.
Bird, tonight we're doing something a little bit different. Tonight we're doing some
Music fitness.
some music fitness. That's right. We're doing some timed interval training. So each movement that we're doing, we're going to continue for 1 minute straight. You've come in just in time. We're about halfway through our first set, and then we're going to repeat the cycle for a second time.
Was this a water break? Is this a water break?
And one more exercise. We got one more exercise, but go ahead and grab something if you need to. As I demonstrate invisible jump rope or imaginary jump rope. Literally what it sounds like. We're going to pretend we have a jump rope. We're going to use our shoulders to spin our rope. We have done this one before, yep. And as we go through, we're just going to pretend we're jumping rope. Let me get our timer started. Go on.
On the second floor, and I don't want to be jumping on top.
Okay.
Of my,
Maybe.
neighbors.
Maybe
something
instead
I
of
can
a
do alternately?
yeah, absolutely. Instead of a full jump, maybe you're just pumping your knees a little bit. You're keeping the balls of your feet on the floor, and we're just kind of pumping our feet back and forth,
Okay.
right? So we're kind of jumping just like that. And I'm gonna start our timer.
Oh, this is actually hard to alternate. Swing the hands like this,
And-
but then to alternate the legs.
And the legs, right? And you can keep your pace. You can do whatever pace you want. You can do crossies. You can do double jumps. Whatever you want.
That's something important. That's something important. I'm gonna move.
And get funky with it.
Have we started?
Yep, we have started. 1 minute.
Uh-huh. I feel like we're in like some kind of vector painted workout montage now with the music going in the background.
We're in the Rick and Morty workout montage.
Oh no, that music would be entirely
Give it to
different.
We're almost there, guys. After this, we're going to take a quick break and rehydrate. And there we are. That's 1 minute. Let's cool down a minute. Let's grab a drink.
By the way, Yammer is getting a headset. Did I already tell you?
Oh, she was telling me about that. For Christmas.
Quest 3S.
Nimbus. What?
So it's not, they're not going for the full Quest 3. That's like,
You all out there?
That was exhausting. How are you feeling?
Well, I also had a very dizzy episode there before the jump ropes,
Oh,
so I don't know.
well,
Trying to keep up.
take it easy. If you feel like you can't do anything in the next round, you can bow out. Bow out per exercise, whatever you feel you need to do.
Thank you.
And the bouncing on the heels.
So, Bird, we're gonna do that cycle one more time. We got 5 movements that we did. Our first one is a simple step out, back, to the other side, out, and back. Second movement was a cross step. We're going to step over and back. That was our second movement. The third one, it's a shoulder pump with a body twist. I'm going to turn to one side. I'm going to have, if I'm turned to my left side, I'm going to have my right arm up. I'm going to pump, switch arms, switch back, and then I'm going to come up over the top of my head, followed by the other arm. And we're going to pump 2 times again. Pump, pump, and then back over. All right. And I'll demonstrate that one more time before we begin. Our fourth movement you came in on, that was the books on the shelf. We're going to do reps of 10 per side. We've got a stack of non-weighted books here, so we can bend at our waist rather than at our knees for lifting. I'm going to grab a book, twist, and put up on a high shelf. It's up so high we've got to be up on our tippy toes on this leg here, allowing our pelvis to drop down a little bit. So we're going to pick up 10 books from here, 10 books from there. Again, we're going to do that for 1 minute. And the very last movement was the imaginary jump rope. After we go through one more cycle, we'll go into our stretching routine. Let me grab one more drink and then I think we'll be ready to begin.
I think you need to run the music back. It's about to run out.
Okay.
Maybe the next song is starting.
Gonna say whatever you do, no Dragon Force.
Oh, we got a little time. We got time. We can do it. I might have to run it back for stretching, but
We're just gonna be working out through the fire and flames.
yeah.
It'll be fine.
Right.
We're gonna crash and burn like fire and flames to try to keep up with that tempo. Sheesh.
Before we start this, as a reminder, go at your own pace. Go at the pace of the music. Go whatever is most comfortable for you. I'm going to hit our timer and we're going to start out with our step outs. So we're going to have our feet together. We're going to step out, together, out, together. Ready? Begin. And as we're doing this, we can stay on the balls of our feet nice and light. And so we can come out, back in nice and quick. Nice and lightly so we're not disturbing our neighbors.
For me, the only person I'd be disturbing would be my dad. But I literally told him as he was coming home, like, hey, I'm late for fitness, but I can help you put groceries in quickly. So he hears me making a
Is
bunch
the
of
arm
noise, he
swing
knows
part
what
of
it
it?
That's 1 minute. No, arm swing, go ahead and swing your arms if you want. This feels very comfortable for me.
I felt something weird under my toe, and then my cat stepped in my.
Oh no.
space. I almost stepped on
She
the
can
cat.
join us.
No,
She can join us if they want.
Do not the cat.
All right, our next movement is
You're not the
the cross body step. So we're going to take more of about shoulder width apart for our stance. I'm going to step across, back, cross, and back. And 1 minute. Ready? Begin.
So what's the focus of these types of exercises?
Getting our heart rates up.
aerobic.
Yep. Have a little bit of aerobics, getting some cardiovascular, get the blood going. And then also we're targeting.
Plus, it's supported by music that
specific-
makes you want to drive.
Yeah, and we're targeting specific muscles by doing like steps. So we're hitting our legs. The one with the shoulder pumps, we're hitting our shoulders. We're hitting our core. But mainly we're doing it timed. so that we can get our heart rates up a little bit and get some cardiovascular, some aerobic workout.
Mm-hmm. Cardio is something I definitely need help with.
And that's 1 minute. Go ahead and take a break as we set up for our next exercise. This one is the one that's a little odd, the shoulder pump with the twist. So if I'm turned to my left side, my right arm is up. Pump my switch my arms. Switch again. Up over the top. Pump. Pump. Over the top. And we're going to do that for 1 minute. Ready? Begin.
I think I messed it up already. So,
Pump.
opposite arm is the high one.
Pump. You got it. Opposite arm is the high one. Do a double pump. Over the top. Pump. Pump. Sun comes up and the moon follows.
It's actually quite easy to time this with the music.
This is a good song for it. It's got just the right beat.
This is making my arms tired.
Mm-hmm.
We needed more arm exercise.
Yeah, we do. We don't have a lot of upper body. This is very good for our shoulders. Getting some range of motion. That's 1 minute. Go ahead and cool down. Getting some range of motion in our
I got an
shoulders.
Arm exercise for you.
Go
Johnny
on.
Bravo. Do the boogie with me.
Yeah.
Do the boogie with me.
Here's a monkey.
How many sets of these are we doing?
All right.
Just two,
We're
or
just doing
multiple?
2 cycles, so we've got 2 more exercises left in our cycle. The next one is
Okay.
So
So
we
we
got-
got pretty good, but I'm getting tired.
we've got 2
The
minutes
music
left.
ran out.
Got 2 minutes left.
What?
All right. Our next one is
There you go.
taking the books, putting them up on the high shelf. So we're going to take 10 from this side, place them up high, and then 10 from the other. Ready? Begin. Four.
Is this the same song?
5. I just kind of dragged the bar on the music backwards and just rewound it a bit.
Ah, that's your trick.
I think there's maybe 5 or 6 songs in this that repeat. Switch sides. Let's do 10 over here. 1, 2. Don't forget to come up on that tippy toe so that we can reach up nice and high.
I don't have to stand on my tippity toes. I'm tall.
I have tall cabinets. Sometimes I have
And
to.
that's 1 minute. Go ahead and take a quick break.
I need to stand on my tippy toes. It's humiliating.
We've got 1 more.
Come to me.
It's really gonna get your heart going, Lycona. It's the imaginary jump ropes.
That's it.
Again, you can jump your
I
rope
need a
as
minute.
fast or slow as you want.
I just filled this water bottle. It's already almost empty. Damn it.
Oh, good, good. You're keeping hydrated. Okay then, ready? 1 minute.
Thank you.
Imaginary jump ropes. Here we go. Ready? Begin. Almost there, guys. A little bit further. We can do it. That's it. 1 minute. Alright, let's take a minute. Let's cool down. Let's bring our heart rates down a little bit. Get a drink. Let's stay hydrated. And then we'll get into our stretching routine. Lycona, how you doing?
I'm good.
Perfect. Thumbs up. That's a good.
That is actually a really good workout.
We're not done.
We are not. But the hard part's done. Now some stretching. Keep our muscles limbered up.
Man.
Let's just give ourselves another minute to cool down. And then we'll get into it.
I gotta open up my window. Let some of that cold air in. I'm gonna fry at this rate. I'm not even from Futurama.
What, you're not your own grandfather?
That's horrible.
It's actually a song. I need to look at it. It's like I'm my own grandpa, and it explains. I have to find that later.
That sounds funny.
Let's see if I can do
If you happen to find it,
hands free this
send
time.
it in the Eye of Veritas and ping me.
Alright, as soon as you're ready, Bird, we'll get
Hands-free.
started.
This is what I want.
Me too.
Alright, what are you using?
Index.
Oculus,
I got index controllers
Well, I
And-
can.
Same.
with a.
Oculus hand tracking can do like the live long and prosper thing. You can change your finger separation.
Cannot do that.
It's like
Lie, you gonna be good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just
Sage with the floor.
Oculus has some decent hand tracking when it works, and it works over Steam Link. I do have
Oh, nice.
Index
That's the trick,
controllers.
though. It's getting it to behave with Steam.
Uh-huh.
It was Steam that implemented support for it in Steam VR using Steam Link. They had a beta version and they released it to production already.
Nice.
But sometimes the issue is just getting the Quest to switch over to hand tracking. And of course, it loses tracking really close to your face. Like, it works here, but
Yeah,
not
yeah.
here.
Huh.
So you're covering all your cameras.
You just keep your hands out.
See,
Keep your hands where I can see them. So that way I can help you.
Alright then, let's get through this. We got some stretching to do. We're gonna stay in a standard position. We're gonna take our right hand, we're gonna bring it up over the top of our heads, placing it on our left ear. Maintaining a nice straight up and down core. We're gonna pull our heads down towards our shoulder. Just enough so that we get some slight tension on the sides of our neck. We want to be very gentle with our necks. We don't want to pull too hard. We don't want to damage our neck. Gotta hold our brain up. Yeah, go ahead and relax. Come out of the stretch nice and slowly. Be gentle with your head. Let's swap sides, bringing our left hand over the top of our heads. Place it on our right ear, and pull our heads down towards our left shoulder.
oh, wow, it's actually struggling to figure out if it's my right hand or my left hand when it can only see one of them. That's funny. It's so confusing.
Yeah, go ahead and
Because it
relax.
thinks it's me.
Oh yeah, what if you were like this? You want to know which hand's which.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take our right hand,
Hands out.
place it up over the top of our head, Placing a middle finger on the little bump in the back of our skull. Gonna look down at our right hip. Can take our left hand, place it behind our back, place it on the small of our back as if we're getting cuffed. And we're gonna pull down, getting some tension. This time we should be
Hey,
feeling,
these cuffs are fuzzy wet cuffs.
should be getting a little bit of tension now in the back of our neck, more than on the side.
You know, what my response to that would be, Jade?
Mhm.
You said to go buy cuffs. I don't know what you needed them for.
Head out of the stretch nice and slowly. We're gonna switch sides, bringing our left hand up over the top of our head. Looking down at our left hip. Right hand on the small of our back. Just pull down slightly.
I really need to work out my right shoulder more.
Stretches the shoulder
Yeah, by getting our
just by virtue of having it back there.
hand down low, it helps drop our shoulder down, getting a little bit more of a stretch there.
Does it matter how our hand is oriented against the back?
I placed the back of my
Or does
hand
it
on
just
my
have to be
back.
there?
Yeah, it just needs to be back there. That's getting the shoulder
Ooh,
to
shoulder pop.
kind of lower.
Okay.
And go ahead and relax. It's gonna do our cross arm stretches. We're gonna bring our right arm across our body. With our left hand, we're gonna cradle that arm. Take all the motion, all the tension out of your right arm. Pull that in nice and tight towards our chest. Look over our right shoulder. And twist to the left.
Hey, you two up there. I see you watching back there.
And we're gonna relax, switching sides. Left arm across our body, cradling it with our right arm. Pull it in nice and tight. Opening up our shoulder blade, looking over our left shoulder. Turning our trunks to the right. And relax. We're going to take a straddle stance so our feet are planted just a little bit wider than our shoulders. We're going to fold at our waist down to our right side. We can place our chin towards our knee. Trying to get our hands down to our toes. In this position, we're going to take our left hand and we're going to put it straight up into the sky, creating a triangle with our body.
Triangle man, triangle man. Doing the things a triangle can.
That song in a long time.
And come back up to neutral. We're going to fold at our waist, folding as low in our waist as we can down to the left.
There's a cat now. Here's cat.
Once again, we're going to twist our trunk, putting our right hand up into the air, straight up. And back to neutral. Last time, we're going to fold forward, slow as we can on our waist, keeping our back straight. Trying to get our palms as flat as we can on the floor if we can.
Remotes will not let me. I can't even touch the floor. What are you talking about?
And if you are touching your remotes, you can walk your hands backwards so they're kind of more in between your feet. You can keep going as far as you can, wrapping your hands around your heels.
Fucking show offs.
And back to neutral.
I blame my long legs.
Hitting the cat.
For cats, we have them for advantages.
We're gonna take our right foot, take a half a step forward, placing our heel on the ground, keeping our toes flexed up towards the ceiling. We're gonna fold again, one side our waist forward. This time as we come down, we should be feeling a bit more strain on the back side below our knee in the calf area.
Okay, I gotta be careful with this one.
This cat keeps leaning up against me this way and that way.
She's helping she's giving you cat energy.
Cat
If you will.
Back up to neutral. Let's switch sides. Let's take a half a step forward with our left foot, keeping our toes flexed up to the ceiling, folding at our waist, reaching down far as we can, trying to reach those toes. We don't want to grab the toes. We don't want to grab them and pull them. But if we can reach them and just give them a little touch. And relax. Let's take it down to the mat. Gonna have our legs stretched out in front of us.
Matt, you are my friend.
Our right leg we're gonna bend, bringing it up towards our chest.
What the hell?
We're gonna take that leg, that right leg, we're gonna bring our foot over, placing our right foot on the left side of our knee.
Right.
So you're basically
I love you, but I'm
taking
gonna
that
bite
foot, hopping it over this leg, and just placing it on the side. So we kind of have this.
Placing the ankle as far up as you can.
Pretty much, I've got mine just alongside my knee, right beside my kneecap, touching my leg there. So I've kind of got my
Okay.
ankle kind of tucked in nice and tight there against my knee. And then from here, we're going to twist for the right hand side. Our left elbow, we're going to try to place it on the outside of our knee.
Apologies, you're gonna get a tail again.
We can use that as leverage to try to get more of a twist.
Chomp.
You can take a nice deep breath in. And as we let it out, try to get a little bit more twist, opening up our lower backs. And relax. Come out of the stretch nice and slow, helping our foot across. Back out stretched. Now with our left leg, we're bringing our knee up to our chest. Taking our foot, hopping it over our right leg. Just placing the ankle on the outside of our knee. I'm going to twist to the left, taking our right elbow, placing it on the outside of our left knee. I'm going to use that for leverage to twist my body.
What was supposed to be stretched?
This is for your lower back. You got lower back, hips, and a bit in your glutes.
Good snip.
feel like my beer gut's getting in the way of it.
Bird, can I talk
And
to you
relax.
please?
If you can't do the crossover leg part, what we can do is just twist at our trunks. So we would just twist to one side and place both hands onto the floor. And you can do that to the other side. Last stretch of the night. Butterfly stretch. We're gonna bring our feet in together, placing the bottoms of our feet together. We're gonna grab onto the sides of our feet, placing our elbows on the insides of our knees, pressing our legs down flat like a pancake. Going down as far as we can go.
Cat.
If you feel like you're not getting enough of a stretch, you can pull your feet in, pull your heels in tighter to your body. And also, as you press down, you can lean forward into the stretch. And relax. Maintaining this pose for just a moment. I'm gonna press down into it one more time. And press. And go ahead and relax. Give yourselves a pat on the shoulder. Grab yourself a drink. Cool down. Have a shower. Have yourselves a good night. Thank you for coming now, everybody.